everybody. It is Thursday, August 28th. And I want to tell you about some changes that I'm making, or some things that I'm doing. Not really changes, but things I'm doing to prepare myself for the new rollout, which is going to happen a week from Monday. Or actually a week from Sunday. So stay tuned. New program is rolling out here a week from Sunday, and I'm doing something to prepare myself for when the rollout comes, and it's based on what I've been reading and listening to about what the new program entails. So whether you know it or not, Weight Watchers really has been preparing us for this rollout, for the new program, for several weeks now. If you have been following their weekly topics, they have done a 5-part series, and we'll get the fifth part of that starting Sunday, on different elements that we need to start tracking or paying attention to, like the food labels and stuff like that, and how that's going to have an impact on our points. Now, as you all have probably learned by now, it's called the Personal Points Program. Personal Points Plan, I think, is the technical name of it. I am not going to go into great detail about it because there's been 100 videos out about it, and there'll probably be 100 more. But the new program is going to cause my channel and probably other channels to change slightly. So they've been talking about different aspects of how they do point calculations. You know, remember they told us to start checking labels for added sugar. I'm going to pull my app up here just so I can get that. This week is all about the fiber. This past the week before that was about hydration. So see if I can get to our weekly technique. Here we go. Sorry about that. I just want to access the other. So here we go. We can go back here, and what else did we talk about? The weekly technique. So this week I know is about fiber for sure. So here we go. Know your eating patterns, what happens in your body when you eat and drink. Look at the sugar added, the added sugar content, and what's good sugar and what's bad sugar. How much water are you drinking? And this is about the fiber. So I've been tracking that stuff in a separate spreadsheet for quite some time, just because I kind of wanted to get a handle on it. I've been really concentrating on the protein levels that I've been taking in, because the way my metabolism works, I need higher protein, lower fat. What I'm starting to do now, in order to prepare for this new change that's coming, is something I've never done before, and that's actually tracking not only my water, but any other liquid that I am intaking. For instance, you all know, if you've watched my videos, in the morning I have 2 cups of coffee. Well, I've never tracked the coffee part of it. I've always tracked the cream that I put in it, but not the coffee part. So I started tracking that. I track it as black coffee, and then I do another entry for my cream. So I track my 2 cups of coffee in the morning as black coffee, then add my 40 milliliters, half and half. I'm also tracking the tea that I drink. I don't drink a lot of tea, but I did pick up some peppermint tea the other day at the store, because I do like peppermint tea, especially this time of year. It settles my stomach a little bit. And any other liquid thing that I would drink, but mostly water. And I customized my water serving to match this, which is 32 ounces. So, and I typically, on a typical day, I'll drink 3 of these, especially if I'm home. If I'm at school, if I'm working that day, I don't get that in. I don't get that much in. My goal is to get 3 of these big containers altogether. The days that I work, I probably get 2 altogether because I take a smaller water bottle with me that I refill during the day. But home, I'm closer to the bathroom. So anyway, that's the big thing that I'm doing to prepare for the new rollout is just to get myself in the habit of tracking that water. Now, I am still taking a look at all the labels. I am seeing how much fiber I'm intaking and how much sugar I'm having. And actually, it's been a surprising journey on that because some of the things that I enjoy eating uh, do have added sugars in it. And I think I might have mentioned to you uh, one time on a video that the one bread that I got, even though it was a light bread, tasted really sweet to me, as do the Thomas bagel thins that I have often. Not the English muffin, but the bagel thin that I make a sandwich out of, or I make an egg sandwich in the morning out of it. Uh, that has added sugar in it too. And now that I'm really conscious about it, when I bite into it, I can taste that sugar. So, and some things that are fat free are packed with corn syrup. Um, so there's just things, I'm being more label aware as I'm getting ready for this new rollout. Now, I mentioned that my channel is probably going to change a little bit. Yeah, because uh, we've had these different plans for a long time. Before we had the blue and the green and the purple plans, it was freestyle. And before that, it was smart points. Before that, it was points plus. So my channel has always been kind of geared to the plan that I'm following. Uh, with the new personal points plan, it's going to be different for everybody. So I'm still going to share with you what I'm eating, but I'm going to share with you what I'm eating for me, and maybe encourage you to start sharing a little bit more of what you're eating for you. Because my points will most likely be different from anybody else's points. It's my understanding that when we update the app on November 7th, and be prepared for a lot of delays and crashes on November 7th with the app, because everyone's going to, in the United States and Canada, is going to be trying to update. So if it doesn't happen to you right away, just keep trying. It will. But there's always uh, a little backup on the interwebs. So it's my understanding once we do that, then we are going to be taken when we log in. We'll be taken to a quiz that asks us several questions about our eating habits, maybe along the lines of some of the things that we've been studying in the workshops. Uh, so the questions like what do you like to eat? What's your activity level, your age, your current age, your current weight, that type of thing, and your points are going to be determined based on that. Um, one of the reasons I'm checking water is because it's also my understanding that you're going to get points added in for drinking water and for eating certain things like non-starchy vegetables, uh, swapping out wheat bread for or white bread for wheat bread. So the wheat you'll gain points for eating the wheat bread. Not sure how all that's going to work out, and I think we just have to get into it to understand it. But so I think there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, and some things that we are used to being 0 points may not be 0 points anymore, um, or things that we're used to having only 2 or 3 points, maybe more or maybe less. I'm not sure how all that's going to play out, but like I said, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. And I, for one, I'm kind of excited about this change. And I'll tell you why. Because for so long, I think Weight Watchers has been given a bad rap for not working or, not being right or this or that. And I've even had some criticisms of how they calculate their points. But let me say, I think that in giving Weight Watchers a bad rap, we've given Weight Watchers too much power over our lives. And the accountability is coming back on us. With this new personal points plan, from what I can tell, uh, yes, Weight Watchers is going to assign the points we should have. What we do with those points is on us. It always has been, but it's been really easy with these different plans to say, well, that plan doesn't work or this plan doesn't work. So with the new personal points plan, it's going to be designed specifically for you. So uh, it's up to you to make it or break it. So I think that is a really good thing. It puts the accountability back where it belongs, and that's with me, with you, with whatever you do with your program. So I'm actually really kind of excited to get into this new program and see how things pan out. I don't know how many points I'm going to be assigned or allotted. I I have no idea how they're calculating that. I mean, I know the elements that are going into it, what I just told you a little while ago, but I have no idea how that's going to play out for me. So I do know they're taking age into consideration, your level of activity, and I think you're going to be able to earn activity points again, which you always were able to. I think it's just going to be a little bit more obvious. So we'll see how it goes. Just know that when the rollout comes out, I'm going to do my best to be able to answer any questions for you, and I want you to hold me accountable for what I'm eating. I'm still going to show you what I'm eating, and if you see something I'm showing you, you and you say, "Man, that's got too much sugar in it," or where's the fiber? Where's the protein? Where's this? Call me out on it. So I do better when I'm called out on things. So like I know I have to weigh in on Saturdays, so I've been real conscious of what I've been eating, and I have to tell you, overall, my week has not been great as far as eating. I have fallen back into some bad habits that I know was detrimental to my weight when I was working full time. And I'm talking about things like, I'm tired when I come home at the end of the day. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning on the days that I go in to teach. And a couple days this week, I didn't take lunch with me. I just took some snacks with me instead. Even though they were healthy snacks, it wasn't enough. Uh, and I talked myself into it by saying, well, I'm too tired to fix lunch for tomorrow. I'm too tired to prepare. So I'm just doing this and I'll get dinner when I come home, which I did, but it was a bad dinner. I was running through McDonald's and I gave myself the excuse, well, I'll get a cheeseburger for the dog, or that. And I had too much fast food this week. So right now, as of today, I'm up for the week. I had a really big loss last week, and it's always been typical for me to gain weight after I've had a big loss. But I'm hoping that I caught it soon enough to where I at least stay even for the week. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. So, you know, I think the new plan is going to be really, really good for me. So, I've always liked it when I was able to shake things up a bit. Overall eating habits, or eating foods that I eat probably are not going to change a lot. I'm only thinking maybe portion sizes are going to change a little bit. So we'll see. Next week's going to be a big week. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'm going to tack on photos of what I ate today. And I didn't do an actual recording. I'm having recording program issues. So sometimes I put it up just with my phone, and this program that I'm on right now, I have canceled my subscription to it because they just started adding on too many little charges here and there. So I'm looking for another video editor program. If any of you YouTubers have any ideas on what I can use or what you're using that's good for you, please let me know because I'm kind of looking for something that's less expensive and will still get the job done. So, all right. Well, so here's photos of the food that I ate. Oh, point wise. I had a very low point day today. Let me look here. Um, yeah, I only used 11 points. Oh no, I didn't. I forgot to add that one thing. So 15 points. I had 15 points total today. Um, I had one of the Yasso bars, salted caramel bar. It's 4 points. So my breakfast total was 6, my lunch total was 2, and my dinner was 3, and that yogurt bar was 4. So that's all I had today. Um, and I mean, they were good choices. I had good stuff. So I'm not concerned about the low points so much. So I had half of my allotted points. And that's going to do it. So don't forget, if you know a good video editor, let me know. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye.